Привет, this is Salvation, and I present to you the Black Mirror, and this time I have my stopwatch running. That's completely pointless. I need to go in there. Let me wait. Let me ring that bell. Alright. Timer. There you go.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the mall.
And off we go. And sorry. In the morgue, is there anything new here? No, not really. Christ, what's wrong with me? Oh, Christ. That's just brilliant.
Mr. Gordon, to what do I owe your visit today?
Good afternoon, Doctor. I have come to ask you about something.
Oh, would you believe that does not actually surprise me? In fact, I sensed that you would show up. You have come because of that poor boy, correct?
Yes, mainly.
So, what do you want to know?
Yeah, what do I want to know?
I spoke with Collier about that boy. We were standing at the place where it happened. He didn't tell me much, other than the boy was killed by wolves.
Yes, that was the original theory. The wounds were suggestive of an animal's assault. After a closer analysis, however, I can safely reject that possibility.
So you have a different opinion?
Yes, I have. The cause of death was severe blood loss and critical injuries of numerous organs. No animal living in these lands would be capable of doing this. Not injuries like these.
What about an entire pack of wolves?
The signs on the body are clear. No traces of sharp teeth bites, nothing like that.
So do you have a possible explanation?
I do not exactly know yet, but the boy was certainly not killed by wolves or any other animal. Of that, I'm positive.
Tell me, when did you last see Robert?
Some 3 days ago, I think. If you are looking for him, it is best to call the sanatorium. He is there constantly.
No one has seen him in a while, and Victoria is becoming worried. I just wondered whether he had been here lately.
Oh, he has not been here for quite some time. But then again, there is no purpose to his visit as far as I can tell. The last time I saw him was after William's funeral, and not since.
If you hear anything about him, please let us know.
Certainly.
Dr. Herman,
Yes?
have you found out anything new regarding that strange thing you told me about?
Do you mean Henry's body? No, I have not. I need much more time for that.
Okay, so is there anything else I can... Sorry. Oh god. We were just at a place that I do not have an English word for, because even in Germany no one knows what it is. Let me see, where do I need to go? I don't know, castle, perhaps. Let's see if we can talk to everyone there again. Well, it's like a vintner's place where they sell their wines and you can drink them, and you can also have, let me see, I forgot Morris before. You can have something to eat and stuff, and it's usually really cheap. So I don't know, for 3 people we paid like 25 for a full meal for everyone, like a big salad thing with roast turkey called turkey. Yeah, well, that's damn. And wine, 2 glasses each, and some sort of dessert, and that's really not much, all things considered.
Morris, do you have a moment?
If you do that in Vienna, you pay twice that.
Morris, what do you know about that dead boy they found in the woods?
Me? I don't know anything about him. But I'll tell you this. Some pretty weird things have been happening around here lately. Some damn strange things indeed.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
That was not much. Damn, what can I do? Anyway, and if you do that here, I live in a small village outside, well, 50 kilometers from Vienna, really. It's not that far, but we're really a very small village, and we have a lot of vineyards and stuff going on here. We are the lower Austrian wine quarter, if you want to call it that, if you want to translate it literally. My colleagues always ask me why I do not go to Vienna, because it would be so much easier if I don't have to go back and forth by train every day, but my god, I'd never swap with them. Living in a city and all that, I don't want to live in a city for, I don't know, I'd rather go one direction, as I do now. Hey, fountain.
The water is murkier than yesterday.
Now, we had that already, didn't we? Pretty much, I really don't know where to go or with whom I can talk. Because, I mean, yeah. I talked to everyone inside before I went to Herman and to Herman, and there wasn't really much anything to do in there. I very much doubt that something more came up since. I'll try, of course, but I haven't had a good look around these places here. Also, there, main gate. There's nothing at the main gate. I don't know if I should even look there, because, I mean, yes, there is the... Can't even look at it anymore. I can't go in there. If there's anything in there, I haven't the faintest idea, because my notes are more than vague. Okay, I can look at that again, but I don't think that anything's changed here.
The black mirror?
Yes, you said that much the last 2 times. Get out. I mean, it's an open secret that I'm... Yeah, well... Is there anything here? I doubt it, but...
There's a letter in it.
Oh,
Maybe
really?
Bates forgot to pick it up.
Oh, come
I'll
on,
take
you've got to be kidding me. There was never a letter in there. I looked every time I got there.
Dear Father, hopefully it will be your hands that my letter reaches first.
No, that's not what it says there.
I cannot endure staying locked away in this horrible place. Therefore, I have decided to do what I should have done a long time ago. I will explain everything when we meet at our place. I know that you will understand. James.
Father, so James is William's son. Why didn't Victoria tell me when we spoke before?
How do you know it's directed at William? For all intents and purposes, it could be directed at Robert or at me. Or Morris, for that matter. Or Bates? Christ. Let's try and talk to Victoria. Not that I really know. Hello, no one's there. Brilliant. Sorry. Is she in there? If not, she'll be up in her room. I guess. Damn. No, don't do that. Let's try. Talk to her. Hello?
May I speak with you for a while, Victoria?
Of course, Samuel.
I'm concerned about Robert.
I appreciate your concern. I spoke with the sanatorium's head nurse a few minutes ago. She had no news of him whatsoever. I'm worried, Samuel. Something strange is going on. I fear something may have happened to him.
I'm sure Robert will manage.
Do not underestimate this, Samuel. He is my oldest son, and then I have no one left but you.
Oh god.
I'm quite sure nothing has happened to him. Everything will get sorted out soon.
I hope you are
People
right.
are dying left, right,
I
and
cannot
center.
wait in uncertainty any longer. We
What could
must
have
do
happened to
something.
him?
I would like you to go to Ashbury to find out what happened.
Oh?
Here we wait in darkness, and I have no one else that can go. Will you do it for me, Samuel?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. I'll set off straight
No,
away.
Nandali, wait.
No, please do not go in the middle of the night. It will be better to go in the morning.
I don't mind traveling at night, and it is best that I go as soon as possible.
Are you certain?
The sooner I find out something, the better.
All right, then. But please take care of yourself, will you, Samuel?
You needn't worry. I must go to Ashbury and figure out what happened.
Yes, I remember that.
Victoria, I found a letter in which James writes to William. He addresses him as Dear Father. So who is James, in fact?
Oh, well, it does not matter anymore anyway. It is true, Samuel. James is William's illegitimate son. I could not tell you before when you showed me that picture. I didn't want anyone to know. This secret must be buried along with William.
I understand.
Scandalous, too.
Would you please excuse me now, Samuel?
Oh, Christ. Oh, well, we've learned something new and we are sent to Ashbury, I think. There is no point in lingering.
I set off for Ashbury to find out why Robert hadn't returned yet. Someone has to know something about him there. The Ashbury Sanatorium, the place of laments, as William used to call it.
I've been in a psychiatric institution, not as a patient but as a chorister, because we were singing there at Christmas
The main
at the
gate
entire
is
hospital.
locked for the night.
Also in the psychiatric facility part of it, and I must say I've never been anywhere more disconcerting.
Hello?
I know this is an awkward hour, but can you let me in? I would like to visit one of the patients.
We do not allow anyone in at this time. I'm sorry. You will have to come during regular visiting hours.
Tomorrow will be too late. Please, let me in and I'll explain
Tell her
everything.
you're related to...
Oh, are you a doctor?
No.
No, I'm not.
Who have you come to visit then, in the middle of the night?
I've come because of Robert Gordon.
Yeah.
He is the director here.
Yes, I happen to know who's director here, Mr.
Samuel Gordon. I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Very well then. I'll make an exception, Mr. Gordon. Push the gate open when you hear the buzzer and go straight to the main entrance. I will be expecting you in the lobby.
Thank you.
Yeah, why not just, tell her who you are, why you were there? Why would you say you want to visit a patient? Christ.
Thank you for letting me in.
Damn the reverb, it's
Well,
ridiculous.
I would not have let you in if you weren't a relative of the head doctor.
Yes, actually, he is what I'm here about. You see, he hasn't shown up for a couple of days now, and I was hoping you might know something.
I'm afraid I will have to disappoint you then. He left the sanatorium the day before yesterday, late at night, and has not turned up again since.
Are you sure?
Of course. I have been on duty every day.
What time did he leave?
Around midnight, I believe. He always leaves quite late. He has had a lot of work to do lately.
Did he mention where he was going, or say anything unusual?
Give me a minute. No, I don't recall him saying anything special. In fact, he was very tired. Just said goodnight and left.
She too sounds kind of Scottish.
I would like to visit a patient named James. Can you show me to his cell?
No, that's not possible, Mr. Gordon.
Can't you let me in?
Unfortunately, you will not be able to visit him, no matter what I could or could not do.
I don't understand.
Don't you know? James escaped the night before yesterday. I thought someone had told you.
No, I didn't know. How did he escape?
He must have gotten into the sewer system under the building. It should have occurred to me that he might do something like this.
Why? Did he say something to you?
Yes, I spoke to him the day before. He seemed much more anxious than usual. But there was more to it. I don't know if I can tell you. It is a delicate situation.
Please speak. It might be important. Maybe it will shed some light on the whole matter with Robert.
Do you think it may be related?
I don't have a clue. Please tell me what you know.
All right. James was more anxious than usual, as I said. It was hard to understand what he was trying to tell me. But it was the head doctor that he was speaking about. He said he knew something important, but he could not tell anyone what it was.
Did he say what it was exactly?
No. It seemed to me that he was afraid to talk. He kept asking me to put in a word for him with one of the doctors so he could go home. But he insisted that I not mention it to the head doctor. He acted quite desperate, so I promised I would help him.
What happened then?
Well, James does tend to be very moody, but I would not say that he is dangerous. I have known him for years now, and most of the time he's made very little trouble. So I went to the head doctor to ask him for a temporary leave permit for James.
But you said he didn't want Robert to know.
I had to promise that, but without the signature of the head doctor, no patient can leave this place. He didn't agree, though, and defended his opinion quite firmly. It seemed rather strange to me, such rigidity, I mean.
Did you speak with James after that?
No, I didn't want to further disconcert him. And the next day, he escaped. I cannot tell you anything more. I have no idea why he wanted to go back home so suddenly.
You have been quite helpful. Thank you. Why would James want to get away so desperately and suddenly? And why didn't Robert allow him to return to the castle? It seems to me that these things are related somehow.
I don't know.
That's all. Thanks.
Alright, let me take a good look around. I don't think I can go in there.
I can't open it. She would see me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll look at the fountain later. Great.
This is the way to the patient's cells. No one is allowed to go there at night. The nurse won't let me go to the cells this late at night. I've got to find another way inside.
There's a plant thing and a fountain.
It's full of clean water. The water in it will be pretty cold. The water in it.
Again, it stays active. I assume I'll need it.
I won't be digging in that trash. It's mostly old papers.
There is nothing much else here. Let's see outside.
Terrible weather.
Wuss. There is nothing there. Sewer.
A sewer. Maybe the main output of the ventilation system of the building.
Okay. There is nothing really I can do. Can I go anywhere here? Apparently. Hey, go around the building. Great. Oh lord. Thingy. Dustbin.
A few beer bottles, old containers, and rusty cans. Just rubbish.
That's usually what's in a
syringe.
dustbin.
Looks quite clean.
Great, yes. Take that out of the trash. Who are you planning to use it on? Don't remember that. More trash.
Old junk destroyed by wind and rain. There's no point messing with it.
Yes, I'm sure
Who
someone.
the hell is that? Nurse, is that you again? I'm heating the place like I'm supposed to. Not one of those crackpots of yours is freezing. Don't you worry. The boiler
Let's go.
is running full blast, so leave me alone.
This is Samuel Gordon. Can you open the door?
Who?
Yeah, that guy will barge, I'm
I'd
sure.
just like to ask you about something.
Yeah? What do you want from me?
My Uncle Robert runs this institution. Can you let me in?
I couldn't care less about who's running this booby hatch. I don't belong to the Doctor Bunch, and I don't have to obey old Gordon. Give me a break and mind your own business.
All right, but I just need to find something out. Then I'll be gone.
Oh well, okay, what do you want?
It seems to be quite hot inside. Are you heating at full power?
There's no other way when the weather's like this. I'll sit here the whole day and night in this awful heat.
Well, you can turn it down a little, can't you?
Impossible. They've just installed this new regulator. It takes care of maintaining the right temperature for itself. If it could also do the shoveling for me, I'd have one less thing to worry about.
One
So
job less.
why don't you just leave the door open?
Well, that's another problem. I don't want the nurse checking up on me. She comes by to have a peek inside here from time to time to see whether I'm asleep or something. When the door is closed, I can cool myself down with beer whenever I want.
I see. Have you seen Dr. Gordon recently?
No, I haven't. I'm closed. Nobody ever comes round here anyway, except the head nurse. I last saw him about a month or so ago. Yeah, last month. It was Thursday, I think. No, not after that. But you said you were his nephew, didn't you?
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Well, then it's you who should know where he is.
Fair enough.
What do you know about the runaway patient?
There was a lot of confusion about his escape here. Haven't a clue why they made so much fuss over one silly loony.
That loony is a member of my family. He may be disturbed, but he's no fool.
Oh, I'm sorry. How could I know that you were related?
Now, why I asked. You know this place well, right?
Sure. I've worked here for some years now.
If you wanted to get outside, how would you do it?
Listen, these are some odd questions, you know. Aren't you an inspector or something like that?
Is a negative answer an unfriendly answer, or a negative answer is a no? I think it's an unfriendly answer or a lie.
You think inspections are carried out at midnight? So how does one escape out of a locked cell?
Well, I have no idea why you're interested in this, but I don't think there's a simple way out. Maybe from the hall, into the sewers under the building. Other than that, I don't know. If you manage to get that far, the rest wouldn't be a problem. The sewer has several openings that nobody's watching. Why are you asking anyway?
talk about bloodlines.
I'm just considering all the alternatives.
Right.
I have to see the cell from the inside.
Ah, yes, of
It's
course.
impossible to get out, as everyone says. How could James have escaped without someone having helped him? But
Oh,
who
yes,
could
I
have
remember
helped him?
that too.
That nurse, maybe. Or Robert himself. Robert's disappearance is surely connected with James somehow. I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
Bye. Right. Hey, beer.
A few bottles of beer. The labels are not very damp. The bottles haven't been out long.
No, 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 no. Damn.
10-degree lager. 10 deg...
Interesting.
I'll have a look.
You do that.
The middle rod seems to be loose. Maybe I could pull it out somehow. It won't move. I have to loosen the brick that's holding it. It's holding firm.
I thought I had to be sneaky here. Oh. I did.
What the heck are you doing, man? Get away from that window.
Didn't someone in Bloodlines say that too? Yes, Drac. Go away from the window. Yes, I need to wait for the machine to thump.
This must be the thermostat regulating the temperature of the ventilation. I can't see any controls on it.
Brilliant!
I can't reach it. I can't...
What would you do with it if you did? Question.
A coal bucket. It's empty.
Scandalous.
A heap of damp coal.
He always sounds
would
so
still burn
scandalous
well
when
in
he
a
says
strong
these
fire.
things. Alright, there's nothing else here. Oh, there is a grave, but I think I'll do that later because I remember that actually, and I think I'll have to do some waiting later on anyway. And while I do the waiting, I can check out the graveyard. Duh. Is there anything here? No. Vaguely. Yeah. Wait. What do I do?
I have no idea what we could talk about. I cannot do it right now. There's no reason to talk.
Alright, perhaps I have to look at the graveyard first. They really...
can't...
Right, my time was ringing. I'm pretty sure what I have to do, I just didn't know about the order. This was... I still don't know about the order, mind you. This was Savasia and the Black Mirror. Who weiter?